This is Joe's idea. I thought it was a great idea. It's been 5 years since the Buffalo Bills put anybody on the Wall of Fame. Who belongs up there?
That's a great question. I mean, the name you hear a ton is Kyle Williams. You hear Fred Jackson a lot. I'm going to ask a question. This is going to be controversial. Is there anyone not on the wall that has retired that deserves to be on the wall? And I understand that there are guys who have played in the past that maybe were overlooked, right? I mean, Cornelius Bennett would be a name like that if you didn't have the off-the-field stuff that showed up after he retired. Google it yourself. I'm not going to get into that.
Well, I think the second best receiver in the history of the franchise, Eric Moulds.
Okay, I mean, Eric Moulds is fair, but then again, I mean, I like Eric Moulds. I think Eric Moulds would be the most worthy candidate. But this is sacrilegious. What did Eric Moulds do to influence the history of the franchise?
You hear all the him and hawing because he knows exactly what he just asked. He didn't want to ask, and the real person is really Kyle Williams. That's really at the top of the. I know, but of the candidates you have, he's at the top of the list. It's turned into, and this is what the discussion goes into now for the Hall of Fame for baseball, for football. Is it for the elite or is it for the very good or the people we like? We like Freddie Jackson. We really, I mean, we like certain players that stick around and love Buffalo. Do they deserve to be on the ring?
Look, if you're going to talk about Kyle Williams versus Eric Moulds, I think Eric Moulds deserves to go out there way before Kyle Williams does. I mean, Kyle Williams, we have a tendency when the team gets bad. And Eric Moulds was still there when the team was competing. He made the playoffs a couple of times. If I'm not mistaken, he owns the all-time record for most receiving yards in a playoff game against Miami. A game they lost, by the way, with Doug Flutie at quarterback. We gravitate towards these guys that gave us hope when things get bad. Just because they're the best player on a bad team or the best player on a stretch of 5 to 7 years of a bad team doesn't make them one of the franchise greats. We can love them. We can appreciate them. We can wear their jerseys.
Versus an ordinary player on a great team.
But what ordinary player's already on the wall?
Well, I could go way back, but
if you took Kyle Williams and stuck him on the team that we have now or the team that went to Super Bowls, is he better than Jeff Wright? Right? I mean, is that guy... Yes. I know it sounds terrible, but how do you know? How do you know these things?
It's so painful for him right now because I think you're searching for something that you don't feel as if honors the other players on the ring.
Exactly. Is Kyle Williams of the level of Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Albert DeBinion, Bruce Smith, guys like that, Mike Stratton, right? I mean, Cookie Gilchrist. Does Kyle Williams do that for you historically, like those other guys?
Moulds does.
Moulds, I understand.
And I got one more. I just want to throw out before we lose the segment. What about Brian Moorman?
No. I think his head is good at explain.
Greatest punter in the history of the team and the most popular player for a good 5 years.
What about Ryan Fitzpatrick?
He has his own fan club.
Okay, all right. He's the best punter in the history of the franchise. Is there another NFL team other than the Chiefs? Because Jan Sternrud's in the Hall of Fame. Is he on their Ring of Honor? Is there another?
I have to believe he is.
You sure?
If the guy's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I guess you're right. No, Brian Moorman doesn't deserve to be on the Wall of Fame. Are you out of your mind? Or the Ring of Honor? You're not. No.
That's the second guy I came up with.
Okay,
I went Moulds, Moorman.
That's why you're so bad at this. What are you doing? Alphabetically from the middle? What is wrong with you?
I just distribute.
All right.
Who would you put up?
I would put up Williams, but Moulds is very close. I don't think you can lose with either one of them.
All right, so we got Moulds, Moorman, and Williams.
No, Moorman. No, Brian Moorman is not one.
I do get a say.
Says who?
Because I take us in and out of these segments.
Okay, fine, whatever.